Do you find yourself always running out of money before the end of the month? Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck, constantly stressed about bills? It's time to take control of your finances. In this video, we're going to show you how to break those bad money habits once and for all. We'll dive deep into the traps so many people fall into and give you actionable steps to turn things around, so stick around. Okay, let's talk about impulse buying. We've all been there, right? You're walking through the mall, not even planning to buy anything, and then, bam, you see something that catches your eye. Maybe it's a new pair of shoes, the latest tech gadget, or even just a really cool coffee mug. Suddenly you need it. You justify it in your head. It's on sale, or I deserve a little treat. But the truth is, impulse buying is a one-way ticket to debt town. Think about it. Those small, insignificant purchases really add up over time. A $5 coffee here, a $20 shirt there, it all adds up. Before you know it, you've blown hundreds, even thousands of dollars on things you didn't even really need. This is why having a plan is so important. Before you even think about going shopping, sit down and make a list of what you need. And I mean actually need, not just want. Once you have your list, stick to it. Don't even let yourself browse the other aisles. Get in, get what you need, and get out. Here's another tip. Before you make a purchase, especially a big one, take a day or two to think about it. This is especially important for online shopping where it's way too easy to click that buy now button without really considering the purchase. Walk away, sleep on it, and if you're still thinking about it a few days later, then maybe it's something worth considering. If you're serious about breaking bad money habits, you absolutely have to track your spending. You need to know where your money is going each month. Ignorance is not bliss when it comes to your finances. It's 2023. There are a ton of apps out there that make tracking your spending incredibly easy. You can literally link your bank account and credit cards to these apps, and they'll automatically categorize your transactions for you. No more excuses about not having time to write everything down in a notebook. Seriously, tracking your spending is like holding up a mirror to your financial habits. You might be surprised, even shocked to see where your money is actually going. That daily coffee habit? Yeah, that's costing you over $1,000 a year. Those subscription services you barely use? Another few $100 down the drain? Once you have a clear picture of your spending habits, you can start to identify areas where you can cut back and save money. It's about making conscious decisions about your money. Do you really want to be spending hundreds of dollars a month on takeout? Or would you rather put that money towards something more meaningful, like a down payment on a house or an early retirement? Alright, let's talk about credit cards. Credit cards can be a useful tool, but they can also be incredibly dangerous if you're not careful. One of the biggest mistakes people make with credit cards is only paying the minimum payment each month. I get it, it's tempting to just pay the minimum and roll the rest of the balance over to the next month. But here's the thing, credit card companies love it when you do that because they're making a ton of money off of you in interest. Think of it this way. If you have a $5,000 balance on a credit card with a 20% interest rate, and you're only paying the minimum payment each month, it's going to take you years, even decades to pay off that debt. And guess what? You're going to end up paying thousands of dollars in interest alone. That's money that could have gone towards your other financial goals. So, what should you do instead? Pay more than the minimum payment. Even if it's just an extra $50 or $100 each month, it can make a huge difference in the long run. The faster you can pay down your credit card debt, the less money you'll waste on interest, and the sooner you can start building real wealth. Here's a pro tip. If you're struggling with multiple credit card debts, focus on paying down the card with the highest interest rate first. This will save you the most money in the long run. Once that card is paid off, move on to the next highest interest rate card, and so on. Chapter 4. If you want to break free from bad money habits and achieve financial freedom, you need to start paying yourself first. What do I mean by that? Before you pay your bills, before you buy groceries, before you do anything else, set aside a portion of your income into a savings account. Think of it like this, your savings should be your #1 expense each month. Now you might be thinking, I can barely afford to pay my bills as it is, how am I supposed to save money? I hear you, but here's the thing. Even if you can only afford to save $50 or $100 a month, it's still better than nothing. The key is to make saving a habit. Automate it. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings account each month. You won't even miss the money, trust me. As you start to track your spending and identify areas where you can cut back, you can gradually increase the amount you're saving each month. Remember, even small amounts add up over time, especially with the power of compound interest. The earlier you start saving, the more time your money has to grow. So, start paying yourself first and watch your savings grow. Alright, let's talk about living within your means. In a world of instant gratification and keeping up with the Joneses, it's easy to fall into the trap of living beyond our means. We see our friends and neighbors buying fancy cars, taking lavish vacations, and we think, I want that too. But here's the thing, a lot of those people are in debt up to their eyeballs. They might look rich, but they're actually financial time bombs waiting to explode. Don't be like them. Living within your means doesn't mean you have to live a life of deprivation. It just means being mindful of your spending and making conscious choices about how you use your money. It's about prioritizing your financial goals over material possessions. Do you really need that brand new car, or would a used car get you from point A to point B just as well? Do you need to eat out for every meal, or could you cook at home more often? It's about finding a balance between enjoying your life today and setting yourself up for a secure financial future. Trust me, there's nothing more freeing than knowing you're not a slave to your debt. So, make a budget, track your spending, and make a conscious effort to live below your means. Your future self will thank you for it. So there you have it, 5 bad money habits that are keeping you from achieving financial freedom. The good news is, by identifying these habits and taking action to break them, you can turn your finances around and start building a brighter future for yourself. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to subscribe to Betterfly Effect for more great content. And don't forget to check out our other videos to help you live at your full potential. We're uploading new videos every week with practical advice and actionable steps you can take to achieve your goals. Thanks for watching.